Welcome to IBM Smart Business Development and Test on the IBM Cloud. As a member of the team, I would like to show you just how easy it can be to add users and administrators into the Development and Test Cloud environment. The Development and Test Cloud includes two roles, administrators and users. Administrators are allowed to add and delete users and other administrators. Both users and administrators can create and delete instances, IP addresses, and storage space. Both can also run, stop, and reboot instances. And while users can see all public images and their own private images, they cannot see other users' private images. Finally, administrators always have access to any resources. For instance, if a user leaves the company and their user ID is deleted, the administrators can retain the user's resources or remove them as needed. Adding users is a two-step process. The first step is for the users to register their email addresses with IBM. To register, the user should click on the Register link shown here. During the second step, I grant them access using the Development and Test user interface. For Step 1, the users register on the IBM.com website by completing this form. They will complete the fields, and when the form is submitted, they receive their IBM IDs and passwords. Generally speaking, the entire IBM.com registration process can take less than 3 minutes. Once my users inform me that they have registered with IBM.com, I can complete Step 2. I add their registered user IDs, which are typically their email addresses, to the IBM Development and Test application. To complete Step 2, I click on My Account tab and then click the Administration sub-tab. I then click on the task to the left entitled Manage Users. On the Manage Users page, I click the Global Actions drop-down and select Add a User, and then click on the icon with the right pointing arrow. This dialog box pops up. I enter the user's ID created during Step 1, the IBM.com registration process. If I want to limit a user's activities, I can modify the values here. On this panel, I can set the maximum number of instances, both public and private IP addresses, storage blocks, as well as max number of stored images. After completing the Reason for Administrator Action field, I will click Submit. As a result, this progress indicator spins for a brief amount of time. Then we see the Add User message appear, indicating the user is now able to log into the Development and Test application. Each user added to Development and Test will receive an email informing them that they now have access. I click on the Close button and we are back on the Manage Users panel, and now we can see my user in the third row of this table. And if I wanted to add another administrator, the process is identical. I would click on the Global Actions drop-down and select Add an Administrator. Click on the right pointing icon and add the administrator's information. But let's cancel this dialog box and review how we delete users. We're back on the Manage Users page. To delete a user, I will select John Doe, which highlights the first row of the table. Then I click the Delete button, and this Delete User dialog box pops up. I add a reason for deleting this user ID and then click Submit. The progress indicator spins briefly, and the Delete User message appears, confirming the user ID has been deleted. And when I return to the Manage Users page, we see the user ID is no longer listed in the table. When user IDs are deleted, the user can no longer log in to the Development and Test Cloud. Also, if I mistakenly deleted a user ID, I can easily add the ID back, just as I normally would add a new user. The previously deleted user would not have to register a second time at IBM.com. We will now see how to add many users with a single upload. This time I will click on the drop-down and select Add Users from File and then click the right pointing arrow. This dialog pops up. I complete the Reason for Administrator Action, and then I am ready to select the file containing the users and administrators. The file is an Excel spreadsheet with the following columns. In this case, I have 2 users to upload, but I can use the Excel file to upload my entire department. I click the Browse button, and the File Upload dialog box appears. I select the specific XLS file I want to use and then click Open. The Add Users from File pop-up is now complete, so I will click Submit. The progress indicator spins briefly. When the Upload Completed message displays, I close it and I return to the Manage Users panel. Now I can see the 2 new user IDs are active within the development and test environment. This bulk upload function provides a convenient way for the administrator to handle large groups of users. For this release, if I need to either delete a user ID or edit a user's properties, I would use the user interface rather than the Add Users from a File function. This ends the demo for managing users and administrators. For more information about creating or deleting users and administrators, please visit the support page and check out our video and documentation libraries. To learn more about IBM and its cloud initiatives, please visit ibm.com/cloud. Thank you.